Just so you know, I'm the only poet you'll see perform who has to go home and have a shower after his performance. Okay? That's putting a good idea in your head already. I'm going to do for you then the 3 poems I most like performing in front of people. This first one, let's talk about death. Let's have a nice cheerful start, death. I kept telling my wife what I wanted to happen when I died, and she's not listening to me. So I thought, if I put it into a verse, she'll remember this forever. This is called When I Die. We all have to die sometime, and one day I may draw my last breath. You know, there's so many euphemisms out there for that thing that we call death. There's pushing up the daisies, being brown bread, sleeping with the fishes, or like the ex-parrot, he's dead. Dead as a doornail, gone to the happy hunting ground, or popping my clogs. Either way, I'm no longer around. Death finally comes to us all, and one day that bony bastard will beckon. Not the staircase to heaven for me, but other direction, I reckon. So don't worry too much about that thing I don't like to discuss. Here I lay out the rules when I pass here, in case someday soon I'm hit by a bus. Rule 1. My organs can be used. Take my eyes, my lungs, my kidneys. But remember, my heart belongs to you. 2. Lay me out in a white suit, like Marty from Randall and Hockhurt Deceased. I can't guarantee I won't come back and haunt you, but if I do, I want to look good. 3. Don't worry about the coffin, the buggers only bury it or burn it anyway. Just shove my books in there with me to fuel the fire. I'm a long time dead, and I want something to read in the afterlife. 4. Funeral music. Carry me in solemnly to Rara Rasputin by Boney-M. I want to disappear behind the curtain to tear-stained eyes with heaven for the weather, hell for the company by the streets. And you can all exit dancing to play that funky music White Boy by Wild Cherry. 5. I would like a mysterious woman in black, just too short a skirt, standing at the back, sobbing gently into a white silk handkerchief. 6. I have a version of My Way recorded in my room. Play it at my wake and give everybody nightmares forever. 7. Invite everyone I know, friends, family, even those who don't like me. Though we may be enemies in life, we can be friends in death. 8. For God's sake, don't let the best man at our wedding read my eulogy. At my wedding, he was far too busy trying to chat up your sister to get his words out right. And I want it doing properly this time. 9. To my wife. Life and relationships have their ups and downs. Think about me kindly when you talk about me. Remember the good times, and please forgive me my shortcomings. And finally, 10 to my kids. Please, once in a while, turn off your tablets and your game systems. Look from your phones and gaze at heaven. I won't be there, but it'd be nice if you thought I was. Life is short, and our tenure on this earth is fleeting. So don't miss me too much, for one day soon we'll all be meeting. Be it a creak on the stairs, or presents you cannot see. You can bet your bottom dollar that presents will be me. Thank you. I've been a Doctor Who fan all my life. I know lots of people just like me, my son and even the wife. From Hartnell, Troughton and Pertwee, and not forgetting Tom Baker, even the casting of Wetback Davison wasn't a deal breaker. Then Baker, Colin and McCoy, and that movie with Paul McGann, yeah, I know it was a little bit shit, but it didn't stop me being a fan. And then finally, after years of waiting, the 2005 series reboots. With well-written plots and good production, its rating success seemed absolute. Eccleston, Tennant, Smith and Capaldi, and even the War Doctor John Hurt. Everyone the perfect Doctor. The future was looking at cert. But now naysayers are predicting its demise with unbelievable keenness. All because the new Doctor, you see, doesn't come equipped with a penis. Got me now. The supreme Dalek will take over the world. Why? Just because they can. All because there's no one around, because the Doctor's no longer a man. No one seemed to mind the other year when the Master became missing, apart from a few homophobic jerks who all got a little bit pissy. See, I know the Daleks and Cybermen are anything but stupid and thick. They were defeated by cunning and guile, and not because the Doctor had a dick. See, I don't care if a Doc's man or woman, or even if they're straight or gay. All that matters is they defeat the baddies and ultimately save the day. So well done, Jodie Whittaker, the now 13th Doc, proving you can save the day, even though you don't have a cock.
Yay!
Right. You know. You all remember this, don't you? A bottle of Brut.
Yeah. Splash it all over.
So you've got to get a good... The idea of this is you remember and you feel the entire poem as it comes along.
Can you open the window?
I've got to try it back to Nottingham smelling like this.
And I've got to sit next to him.
I have allergies.
Now, hopefully, yes. Setting the scene now. This is about a school disco. Think back to when you was back at school. Picture me, school disco 1983, and the room resounds to the strains of Wham, and there I stand drenched in Brut, no longer a boy but not yet a man. I mean, how could the person who wrote Wham Bam I Am a Man also write Careless Whisper? I guess George Michael can. And there I am, aged 16, wearing my dad's best suit, hot and sticky and sweating, the smell drowned out by the Brut. You know, thinking back to the adverts, I wasn't a Kevin Keegan or Barry Sheen fan. Definitely Henry Cooper for me, a real man's man. And then dancing like Shaky and Stevens, like he'd just dropped some acid, lurching around the dance floor, limbs all floppy and flaccid. But I'm not there for Shaky. I'm just there for the last dance. And maybe some snogging with Mary Doll, given half a chance. Wanton stirring and sexual awakenings, lustful desires with a longing and an aching. The time approaches, the last dance is near. Time to find you and overcome my fear.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, take your partners for the last dance.
You'll never forget this one. But in a haze of Charlie, Mary drifts over to me and asks me to dance. Well, that's something I didn't foresee. Youthful awkwardness, where do my hands go? Am I dancing too fast? Am I dancing too slow? Am I holding you too close? Am I holding you too far? Can you smell my fear? And just how do you undo a bra? To John Lennon's Woman I lean in to kiss. Clumsy and too keen I manage to miss. Second time better, our lips finally meet. I'll draw you in tighter and feel your body heat. They were warm and moist with the sweetness of fruit, and God, I hope she didn't mind the overpowering smell of my Brut. But just as the kiss started, the last dance was over, and as we drift apart, I'm as happy as a pig in clover. But the next day at school, I tried to catch your eye. You looked and looked away, and I could feel something die. That briefest moment of magic was quickly all gone, and I saw you holding hands with your new boyfriend John. School ended that week. The last time I saw you, what the future held next, I really hadn't a clue. Of my future adventures and fumbles, I must remain mute, but I'll never forget the great smell of Brut. Thank you.